Ginger Samurai here. Ah, I just made a shield. Let me show you how I did it. Boom. Today I'm going to be making a shield, and I'm going to be using pallets to make it. So I've broken my pallets down. I used an old tire ram to get my circle. So I laid them all together, cut the circle out, and I actually glued another set in the opposite direction so it'll stay together. I sanded down this side to make it look a little bit better, bring out some of the grains in the oak from the pallets. I'm going to put the leather on the outside in little strips, and it's going to be overlapping. I think I may make a steel structure to go on the inside, maybe a circle with a cross beam. Also, I'm going to stain it with some espresso, because I like the coffee. Espresso. Also, I'm going to beat the snot out of it real quick, and I want to give it some battle-worn look. If I could find my machete. Now I got some battle wear and tear. Nice. Look to it. I only go on the front side. This is not necessary for the back side. So I'm actually using it for battle wear and tear. It's not being later. Just looks. And you'll probably let it sit like a day or so. Just like something you can make darker if you want. If I add multiple layers, but I'm just going layer. I don't want it too dark. Go in with it. Have the accents here. Fall off shields. I'm gonna just set this to the side for now. But there it is. Battle-worn shield. I need a circle of some sort, so I think I'm gonna use my block here. Then I'll cut that out. Always wear your safety goggles. If you're using a cutting wheel, you do not want to put a lot of pressure. If you put too much pressure down, that wheel will bite and it will sling it. So you just apply gentle pressure and just let it do the cutting for you. All right. Now I got my beginning of my circle. There I got a circular shape. Next thing I want to do, when you're grinding, it makes all kinds of sharp edges. So you're going to want to file that off. Now, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my hammer. Okay, I got my hammer. Now I want to give it a battered look, like it was forged. Here we go. Bam. Bam. All right, I've got my marks. Now I'm gonna cut. Three and four. Out. That was the hottest. All right. For fire safety, you do want to remove everything that can catch on fire. But as you can see, I don't really have the space for it, so I'm just gonna go for it. All right, now those welds have filled in the cracks. Now I'm just gonna go in and grind off the top so it sits flat against my shield. I wish this was my full-time job, making stuff for you guys. All right, now I'm gonna finish welding it. There you have it, folks. Might burn my wood a little bit here too. Bang. That's gonna be kind of what it looks like when it's done. Drilling holes, I'm just gonna put one bolt on each side. And I'm actually gonna sand it down and I'm gonna fill it in with weld once I get it together and make it look like a kind of like a iron nail. I've drilled my holes into my steel. Now I am drilling, I've lined up my holes and I'm drilling my actual shield. I'm using bolts because they hold really well. All right, so I'm actually gonna grind the nickel plating off of these here so my weld will hold. I actually have to go in there and drill a little bit too, and I'm gonna weld inside of it and fill it up to make it look rounded on top like a rivet. All right, time for some welds. And for ribbit. Now while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna go ahead and measure my hand. No, one strap here. Here and here. Now I'll put my leather strips here. I'm actually going to be making a handle. I cut out a piece of dowel rod. This is actually oak, hardwood. I'm going to wrap it in this actually. Bash, bash. All dried up. Oh, we have our almost finished shield. I think I want to put a clear coat of paint on here, so I think we're going to do that next. There we have it. An almost finished shield. Now I got to put the leather around it once this dries. Alright, so I think I figured out what I gotta do. I gotta overlap it each time. So I'm using the least amount of materials as possible.